So let's talk about some of the stuff you're working on. Like, what are you excited about?
I am excited about, I really feel a lot of opportunities are coming in where TV and internet are coming together, and web series are being taken more seriously, and there's a lot more higher production on them. And at the same time, you know, Netflix and Hulu are producing original content. So it's all kind of coming together, which I never would have, as a child, like I always wanted to be on TV like that. That was my goal, not even movies. I just wanted to be on a sitcom. And now it's like, through working on YouTube and being on the internet and creating my own content, I feel like the possibility of a really well-produced sitcom on the web is a strong possibility, and I wouldn't turn that down. I never would have expected that, but I would love to work on scripted comedy for the web, or for TV, of course. But I'm excited about that happening on the web. Also, I'm doing more scripted stuff on my channel. So I have a series called Self-Help, which I wasn't sure about. I was very nervous because I liked the writing when I originally wrote it, but then remembering that I would have to play both characters, because it's a series where I, as dressed as a therapist, appear to help myself deal with problems, but I, as a therapist, give terrible advice. And so myself hates my therapist self and just wants her to go away. And it gets really funny and it's very charactery, but I'd never played both parts of something. And also, I usually don't give myself the character roles. I usually cast really funny people as the characters, and then I play the straight man. So being both parts has been really scary and also really fun and rewarding, because afterwards I'm like, oh, that was executed all right. I'm never like, yay, good job, me, but also I'm never like, oh, that was terrible. Right. So it's been cool being on the production side of things and finishing something, seeing something from start to finish, from the writing to the casting to the directing, producing, editing, color correction. I'm learning After Effects now. Not that I'm going to use it a ton, but I just like to know, so that in the future when I do have like a bunch of people doing those different jobs, it's not just me, I at least know a little bit about each job. So that's exciting, being able to know that I could handle everything if need be. And yeah, I've learned to expect the unexpected, because I never know what's going to happen. A lot of things just keep coming in, and then sometimes nothing comes in, and then sometimes I can't keep up with everything going on, and it's all very exciting and thrilling. And I tell my mom, my life is very volatile, and it could be like elating one day and completely crash and burn the next day, but it's never boring. And I'll take that over a boring life.
Nice. Yeah. So there's a bunch of, young YouTubers, because now it's so accessible. Yeah. What advice would you give to them coming up?
The same advice that I would give to young actors growing up, which, I mean, before, when we were in high school, well, I don't know, actually, you're kind of young.
I'm 23.
You're 23. You might have been on the verge. There was no YouTube when I was in high school.
There was none.
Okay, there's none for you either. So this whole concept of being a YouTuber and aspiring to become a YouTuber is so foreign to me. I'm just now starting to wrap my head around it, but I don't think I will ever grasp it completely, because that sounds so, it's not a real thing. That's not a real thing. That's not a job.
Well in the Mabry show.
Yeah.
She got it.
She gets it. I don't get it. When I hear, I VidCon every year, you meet a lot of the people that are watching your videos. A lot of them are very young, and some of them, young isn't a kid anymore. Young is 18 to 22. They grew up watching YouTube, and one of the DPs that I use that does the camera work for a lot of my sketches, he goes to USC now. He's a college student, 19 years old. And the reason he got into filmmaking was because of watching YouTube, which is fascinating to me, because that wouldn't have never been when we were in high school. And so in that regard, if you were aspiring to be an actor or aspiring to now be a YouTuber, I would give you the same advice, which is be 100% that that's what you want to be. If you are passionate about creating content, about having a platform to showcase things that you believe in, if you are actually passionate about those things, then do it, and do it 100%. If you are doing it to get rich quick, or get famous quick, or be a viral sensation, get out, because it is not easy. It is not an easy road to take. Being an actor is not an easy road to take. Being anything in the creative field is not an easy road to take. But I think the only reason that I have pursued this path and not, gone back to college, become a professional at anything is because of the passion. Is because there is not one single other career I could imagine doing. And I have tried quitting many times. There are many days where you're like, what am I doing? And you can quit for a day. But the next day you have to get right back up and do it again because you can't live without it. And if that's something that you feel, then do it. That is my advice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're here in the YouTube space.
We are!
You filmed a lot of things here. What are the advantages of having a place like this and all these resources?
There's no advantages. I did pretty much do this in my house. The advantages to working at the YouTube space are that it runs like a professional studio. So if you are aspiring to be a movie producer or a TV producer or something that transcends YouTube and you're using YouTube as a stepping stone, or even if you're aspiring to create really professional quality content on YouTube, this would be a good place to do it. They have state-of-the-art equipment. They've got green screens. They've got Foley rooms. They've got voiceover rooms. They've got a huge editing bay with editing suites. They have C300 cameras, Red cameras, any and all equipment that you would need to have a professional production. They have it here. They have sets. They have sound stages where you can build sets. They have people that build sets that you can rent out every month, and everything is free. That's the key part, is if you're a YouTuber and do not have a budget, everything is free as long as you apply and they approve you and you become one of their content creators and go through their program. That's the benefit for me, is that I can write anything I want and it can happen here. The drawback to doing stuff in space is that you have to be professional. You have to get the licenses to use pictures. You have to get approved for, because a lot of YouTubers will they have pictures that they're not licensed to have in their videos. They have music that they're not licensed to have in their videos, and you kind of get by with it because no one's, keeping you in check. At YouTube space, at anywhere else where you're being a professional content creator or in production as a producer, you have to get those licenses, and you have to get those licenses here at the YouTube space too. And that's been one of the biggest things I've had to learn, probably the hard way, is that you have to secure those. And a couple times I've gotten in trouble for not securing them, but now I know. And that prepares me for when if I produce content outside of YouTube, I would have to do that anyway. So I'm glad I had to learn that.
Right. So last question. We ask everyone we've ever interviewed for our channel, what is your definition of success?
My definition of success is doing the thing you love and making a living doing it.
Simple enough?
I guess that would be it. I didn't really think about that answer. It just came out, which means it's probably right.
Yeah.
Because everything that comes out of me is right.
So now, I would like to meet the fictional Mabry. So if you would be so kind as to transition, and we can read some YouTube comments from So I Got a Request.
Let me see if I can summon her.
Okay. Can I look at you while you do it or not?
Yeah, you can look. It's actually a beautiful sight. Mabry, are you in there? Are you here? Are you present? Are you here? Yes, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, hi. Hi. Oh, hey. It's me. That's so Mabry.
It's so Mabry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
this is weird.
This is...
Talking to Mabry as Mabry.
It's weird that did your nurse at your hospital spell your name wrong too?
No, it's actually a family name, so
really?
I think they got it right. Yeah.
Oh, mine was I was supposed to be named Mary.
Yeah, I saw your Draw of My Life.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, it's like it got pretty popular.
Yeah.
I got a lot of hits off of it. I was kind of when my channel was blowing up.
You're not doing it anymore because you have this awesome new
I'm not. I'm actually a social media solutions expert at Next America.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm focusing more on solutions and less on my problems.
So now that you're Mabry, I would like to read some of the requests and comments you've gotten on some of your YouTube videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
That's fun.
Heck, I wish I would have a girlfriend like you.
My GF treats me trash, but I stick it out for 2 kids.
Are they talking about gluten-free?
Gluten-free? I'm GF, so I really relate to that, first of all. Secondly of all, thank you for liking me, and also for subscribing to my channel. And then third of all, you know, maybe try other means to be happy, like maybe collect stamps, or maybe go on roller coasters, or maybe write poetry. These are all things that you could do to be happy without depending on a GF. If you're GF, gluten-free GF, you know, go on roller coasters, maybe collect stamps, maybe write poetry. These are things that I do to overcome my GF. I hope that helps.
Okay, one guy said, will you go to prom with me? It's April 23rd. Now, today's not April 23rd, so I'm assuming he means like prom.
Like prom coming up?
Yeah, it's on April 23rd.
I wish that somebody had asked me to prom when I was in high school, but nobody did. And I'm kind of bitter about it, so I've kind of like banned prom, like boycotted prom altogether. But secondly, I think I'm too old now. Because when I was in high school, my friend was 17 and her boyfriend was 23, and he was not allowed into prom because they thought he was a pedophile.
All right. Take us out on a virtual date with Mabry, a dark, psychotic, run-for-your-life type date.
I'm psychotic and run for your life, or the person?
I think the date is.
The date is.
Like you guys are normal, but the date.
Well, that sounds like Joffrey, first of all. Secondly of all, I guess like it would be somebody that I met off the internet, probably, because you can like catfish people. One time I was on a show called To Catch a Predator, where the person I was talking to ended up being an older man, and he got taken away to jail. That I consider my first date, because it was the first time that I connected to a man and then saw him in real life. And then it ended up being a nightmare because my parents got really mad at me and they banned me from using the internet for 2 weeks. Whatever. My mom is kind of B-word like that.
Alright. So I'd like to request a heavy rock attitude Mabry. Check out Pacific Rim Meets Metal on YouTube to take notes.
To school, my brothers, I want to scream everything I say, but I don't know if I can keep my voice if I did that.
Okay. Pretend to be a Russian sleeper agent who just can't take it anymore.
These are just, people just want to see me do silly things.
I think that's what YouTube is.
I mean, I would totally have done all these requests on my channel, like, when I was doing them before I got promoted to Social Media Solutions Master. Russian spy. What does that mean? So, like...
I think a sleeper agent is like...
Yeah. I'm wearing spy pants, kind of.
Spy pants?
They're forever. Yeah, they look like, you know, I could like action. Like they look like kind of like, you know, when Angelina Jolie runs from a bomb and it's slow motion. My hair's like that, and like it kind of looks like these are like the leggings she would wear for that. But these I got at Forever 21 in the discount bin because I can't really afford to shop on the normal clothing rack. But luckily somebody had returned them because I think they have a hole on the pocket in the back, which I sewed up with dental floss.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
You can?
Oh,
cool. You can do anything that you put your mind to. I learned that from The Secret.
Alright. So, Mabry needs to show us the art of ass kissing for promotion in the office. If there's one thing I need help in, that is it.
Mostly, okay, this is what you do first of all. You have to look really, like you're a good person, but a sad good person. Like you have to look like, okay, I'll do an example, for example. Like, hey, can you please give me that promotion? Because I work really, really, really hard. Also list things that you did. And if you have to make up words, do it. Because that helps. So like, please promote me. I work really hard and I rearranged all the files so that it's accessible to you to use. They are in alphabetical order. And then usually they'll help you.
Okay, request. Could you do a Bill Cosby impression without using the words child and cookie? Ha 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 ha, question mark.
It's almost impossible to do without using the word child or cookie. But I could try it. Okay. Now when in my day, I went to school and it sounds like Dracula. Pudding pop. Pudding pop. There you go.
So I don't know what to get from this one because it kind of made me sad. Miss Nikki, sorry, I'm not a huge fan of Mabry.
You don't have to be a huge fan of Mabry, but why did you have to comment that? And also, who's Miss Nikki? Is she subscribed to my channel? Because if not, I don't really care.
This one says, about to change my name to Joffrey.
Don't do that. Why would you do that? Why would you ever want to do that? If you were going to change your name, change it to something like sparkly. Like when strippers change their name, they change it to something that's more awesome than their name. Like Mercedes, or like Champagne, or like Sparkles Glitter, or something like that people are attracted to. If you change your name to Joffrey, no one's going to like you because that's a douchebag's name. That's a really stupid name. Why would you even spell it? I don't even know why he spells it that way. It's Jeffrey. You would spell it Jeffrey. Your name is Jeffrey. I mean, I guess I shouldn't talk because my name is Mabry and I'm supposed to be Mary, but it's just a really dumb name. It makes me think of Jif peanut butter. I don't know why.
Same letters.
Same letters. I guess I do know why.
So the last question, I don't even think I can read it. So can you?
My balls smell. Does that make me a man? No.
Alright, that's all the time we have today. Thank you, Mabry and Nikki, for being here with us today. Go check out her YouTube channel because she's awesome. And be sure to check out more stuff on ours. Comment on this video, like it, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.